It begins with a question you've likely asked yourself while watching the greats. How does Usain Bolt outrun the world? How does Mahendra Singh Dhoni read a game with such calm precision? Or how does Magnus Carlsen see 20 moves ahead while his opponents see 3? We look at these elite figures and wonder, why are they so few? Why can't 30 or 40% of us be in that elite tier? I'm walking this path with you, looking at the same world you see, and the patterns are there if we choose to look. Nature follows a specific rhythm. In science, we call it the Gaussian distribution, or more simply, the bell curve. Think of it like a plate of hot food. The pieces at the edges chill first, while the center stays hot the longest. That is a pattern of distribution. In every skill, most of us live in the hump of the curve, the majority. The extremists at either end are the outliers. But we need to talk about why that is. Some are born on a stool, a genetic offset or a gifted environment that makes the summit closer. But for the rest of us, we have the ladder. Through neuroplasticity, we can climb. The reason the majority stays in the middle isn't always a lack of capability. Often, we simply choose to care about other things. We are mortal, after all. We have limited time. But the potential to move toward that elite 10% is always there if we choose the win or death commitment to the climb. Now, you might be thinking, this is interesting, but what is the use of this? How does this knowledge help us in the real world? Let's apply this to a problem we all face: crime. If we look at our society through a morality meter using that same bell curve, we see a striking pattern. 10% of people are fundamentally righteous. They will do good regardless of the law. 10% are fundamentally malicious. They will seek to do harm regardless of the consequences. 80% of us, the majority, are situational. We are heavily influenced by the flow of our environment. Now, you might be thinking, this is interesting, but what is the practical use of this knowledge? Let's apply it to a problem we all face: crime. When we apply the Gaussian distribution to morality, we see that our laws aren't actually designed for everyone. Remember our 10-80-10 rule. The top 10% will stay righteous no matter how weak the laws are. The bottom 10% will seek to cause harm no matter how strict the laws are. The 80%, majority in the middle, are the ones who truly react to the environment. By making laws firm and ensuring governance is capable enough to actually catch people, we aren't just punishing, we are creating the influence that keeps that 80% majority in the right lane. When the risk of being caught is certain, the majority chooses to follow the flow of order. But that leads us to a darker question. How do we manage that malicious 10% at the edge? Some might suggest extreme measures, identifying and removing them from the population, but history and logic tell us that doesn't work. Even if we could hypothetically identify them, we fall into a dangerous paradox. Can you punish someone for a crime they haven't committed yet? If we punish the potential of evil, we end up punishing the innocent, and our own moral compass breaks. You cannot kill your way to a perfect society. So, what is the solution? For the malicious 10%, we need a specialized task force. We shouldn't just wait for them to act. We need to understand the mechanics of how their minds operate. When it comes to horrendous, serious crimes, our primary goal must be prevention, stopping the harm before it shatters a life. For lesser crimes, like simple theft, we can focus on standard management and solving them after the fact. But for the deep darkness at the edge of the curve, we must be smart enough to stand in the way of the act itself. We cannot take away their choice to do evil, but we can ensure they never get the chance to let that choice become a reality. I want to leave you with a final thought on this journey we're sharing. There's a difference between being innocent and being good. An innocent person is often just someone who cannot commit a crime. They follow the crowd because they have no other choice. That isn't virtue, that's just safety. A truly good person is someone who has the power to be a monster, the capability to do great harm, but looks that power in the face and chooses to do what is right. Capability gets you to the curve, but your choice determines where you sit on it. Build your citadel, but don't let your own ghost destroy it.